Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. SHTF story, vehicular collision. Last week, actually no, 2 weeks ago on Friday, I got in a car accident. Um, and it was a it was a big shocker. um, I uh, I was driving my truck. It's funny, I was driving my truck to a mechanic, and I came upon this intersection which was uphill. It was on a little bit of a light incline, and there's like a three. It was three-way intersection, and there were two lanes on the road I was on. So total of four lanes on the whole road, and I was in the left lane, and I had a green light. So I was driving. I was approaching the middle of the intersection, while on the opposite end of the street there was a car that was going to make a left hand turn, but the driver didn't see me. So I'm going about 30, going close to 30 miles an hour, and she stops right in the middle of the left. She stops right in the left lane, and I had to now because my truck's a manual. So one of the things I had to learn to do is that anytime I had to come to a sudden stop, I had to learn to hit the brakes and the clutch and try to get the truck out of gear. Um, that way, if something does happen, it lessens the risk of me of the truck hitting and continue to move if the engine doesn't stall out. Well, what happened was she stopped in front of me, and I'm coming up the hill, and I hit the brakes and the clutch. I don't think I took it out of gear, and I slid. And I said I'm gonna hit. I said I'm gonna hit her. So I steered right, and boom, I hit her car. Uh, she drove a 2011 BMW, and now I got photos on it. Excuse me for my cheap phone. I haven't made the move onto smartphones yet. Um, but I do have a few pictures. I show you the damage to my truck, which I'll do another video outside where I haven't forgotten about the garden. Um, I'm still real busy with a lot of stuff, but this is one of the things that happened. And you'll see the truck in the video later on. But let's see. I don't know if you can see that. The glare. There you go. So that's my truck. And now it doesn't know. For those of you who've seen, box Chevys. Sorry, I'm trying to do this. Let's see. There we go. For those of you who've seen box Chevys, the square body Chevy pickups, it stayed square. Surprisingly, now my truck weighs 3,900 pounds. It's a K20. It's a 3/4 ton pickup. It's 4-wheel drive. On top of that, my engine weighs somewhere close to 750 to 800 pounds. So there's a lot of weight in the front of my truck. Um, and as you can see, it doesn't look like, like I said, those of you who are familiar with that body style, doesn't like there's much damage. My bumper is a little bit twisted up, and my signal light, my turning signal light on the left side, on the left fender, is broken. Surprisingly, my headlights still work. They haven't blown out. Well, that's because the bumper on my truck sticks out roughly 4 or 5 inches from the grill. Now this is the picture of her car, and you're gonna see a big difference between 86 and 2011 builds. If you can see that, wait till the light dims a bit. There you go. If you can see that, I hit I believe my bumper hit her car and drove up her car just a bit and came back down. I remember the truck jerked forward, and I went back. um, it was and I had a little freak out. I had a mini freak out in the truck before I stepped out. Because that was my first time. That's not my first car accident, but that's my first head-on collision. Um, and I hopped up the truck. I looked at her car and I said, "Holy crap!" It was. I was taken back, and I checked on her and said, "Are you all right? Are you okay?" And she was okay. She's a little gal, short, She wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt. But then but in the back of my mind, I was saying, "Oh shit, I got a cracked radiator." I just put that radiator in, and I bet it's split in half. I turn around, look at my truck. I said, "Whoa." I looked at my truck. I looked at her car. Her car was totaled. Um, I think the only thing that happened on the inside of my now, the only thing that happened really on my inside of my truck was my seat slid forward a bit. Um, and I had an open container of oil from an oil change. I helped my friend's girlfriend's car. I had some purple power in it to get the oil, the loosen oil up so it didn't stick to the inside of the pan. Well, that all that flung forward and through sludge all over the back of my window and all over the bed of my truck and some new diesel tanks that I got in my toolbox, and all that. It was just a mess. But she was okay, which was I was more worried. I was more worried that because I was more worried about how was she hurt, because what's crazy was her airbags didn't go off. And I told a friend that. He said, "The fuck? How did that go off?" I thought something like that. So they were, I showed people at work, what happened. They looked at my truck. They said, "I can't see. Is there what's damaged? I can't tell. You messed with me." I said, "No, my bumper's twisted and my signal light's busted." Then I showed a picture of her car, and well, I mean, yeah. Also considering, like I said, my truck weighs 3,900 pounds, and the engine weighs roughly 750 to 800 pounds. So that's just a lot. Like I said, that's just a lot of mass moving forward. And like I said, I was braking uphill, and I slid, and was able to turn. Now the only thing that my truck needs really is a new bumper, a wheel alignment, because now my steering wheel there used to be kind of a tilt to it, to me to drive straight. Now it's like this. It's like so my steering wheel's like a complete 90-degree turn up. I can't really see my I can't see my speedometer. I got move to the side to see my speedometer. And I just need to reposition my headlights. And try to find, and once I replace the bumper, uh, find a way find a way to repair my turn signal, because I don't think I need to get a whole new fender. I do need to bend the fender down a bit because it comes in contact with the wheel sometimes when I hit certain bumps and I'm turning. But yeah, like I said, that's my first head-on collision. I thank the Lord that no one was hurt. She walked away. Sadly, her car was totaled. Me, I was able to actually start my truck back up. Um, and the officer asked her what kind of tow company she wants to use to get her car out of here, and he said to me, if you can drive, you're free to go. Um, and so I left. I was a bit I was shaken up. Went home, fell on my knees and prayed, thankful that she wasn't, no one was killed. Because I have to believe that if I didn't make that if I didn't make that right turn, I would have ran up her car, and I may have potentially killed her. But that didn't happen. Um, that's it's funny. My grandmother always saying to me, why do you want such an old vehicle? It's like, because if something happens to it, I can work on it myself. And they're cool. They're cool looking, and I want something that's heavy. I always said that if I ever get a chance to change out my bumper, I'll get an I-beam as a bumper because if I ever do get in an accident, not that I don't care about the other person, but I want to limit the amount of damage my truck takes. And I may have to do that now because my chrome bumper's twisted, which the bumper did its job. I hate to see what happened if I had a fiberglass bumper or a plastic bumper that a lot of cars nowadays have. Um, but after that accident, and even before then, but definitely after that accident, I told my mother on the phone, I want to buy another truck. I want to buy another square body Chevy, either a crew cab or a Suburban. I wanted to have the same motor, the same 6.2 diesel. I wanted to be four-wheel drive. Basically, I just want to buy another version of what I drive right now. Another version of my Olivia, basically. But I'm still here. Like I said, I haven't put a video out in a good while. I've been lazy. I've been busy with a lot of stuff too. With work, different job. I have a different job now. Or one of my jobs is different now. And we're working on some new projects. Got some got some new tools. I'll show you one of them right here. It's an Irwin 12-piece tap and die kit. I got a project coming up for that. When I get working on it, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna use that tap and die kit for. But it is vehicle related. I'll give you that little teaser. But yeah, survived my first head-on collision. Thank the Lord that, like I said, no one was hurt. But my truck is still running. You know. Oh, one thing I did do to the truck was I put new exhaust hangers on it. On today when just for doing this this afternoon. Because my old ones were broke. They rusted completely. They completely broke off. Because of the rust and the age and the vibrations. So I replaced them, which is cool to do. Cool to be able to do that on your own vehicle. But that's my video. Please tell me you have any stories about any experience with square body Chevys, or how you fared after a head-on collision. I like to see what you guys put out there. If you're new to my channel, hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my old videos and look forward for new videos to come. Gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do different. If there's any suggestions that you have that I can change on my style. But after this video, after I'm done closing this, I'm gonna have some spaghetti. It's Tuesday. Can't wait for The Walking Dead to come back on, man. But that's my video. SHTF story. Vehicular collision. I'm Edward Jones, and you have a blessed day.